don't do it.
No, don't do it. Same thing with, like, and I'll talk about cars. Cars are tough.
Yeah.
They're one thing that they look great, but they don't present any value if you're not a business owner long term. So let's say I buy a $20,000 car. My car note is today probably $400 or something like that. Well, you forgot that you're going to have to pay for insurance. Forgot that your gas is going to be either regular or premium. Then you also forgot you got to pay maintenance on it. At what point does the car pay you?
Right.
It doesn't pay you.
Right.
So what is the point of the car?
It gets you to the job that is barely paying.
A to B. Exactly. So pay it off as fast as possible so you can stop giving them money.
That's something to think about. Cool.
But millennials don't like that.
We don't, man. Oh, we're the worst. We're the worst. Welcome, y'all. What's up? Welcome to Generationally Speaking. I'm V.
I'm Bree.
And today we have a special guest with us.
Tishaun Dennis.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. That's nice. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so we got Tishaun here. Tishaun is basically like family. He's our godbrother. We've known each other since we were, what, dare I say, in diapers? Maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like childhood. Probably back to when we
Pictures
came.
I don't even remember at this
Yeah,
point.
exactly. So you're our second guest on the show. So it's really exciting. We've only had one other than you. So just introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about where you're from, what's your sign, what generation you are.
My name is Tishaun Dennis. I am from, well, I was raised in Richmond, Virginia, but I still have claims to the Bronx, New York, because that's where the family's from.
That's right.
Shout out Uptown. I am a Capricorn, so I'm a hard-working man.
Bullets is crazy. Gunshots is crazy.
I should have came loaded. I didn't know. Okay. I'm a Capricorn, hardworking man, and I work in the finance and insurance sector, so I work with businesses and families and individuals, so very excited.
Sense. You're a Capricorn. How did I not know that?
That
makes
sense. I don't know
sense.
what that means, but...
You know, we're keeping America up right now.
Okay.
You know.
He about that money.
Okay.
My son is a Capricorn. I'm very excited about that.
See? I don't know these things.
Casper was everything around me. Bronx get the money. You know how it goes. Or Queens or whatever.
Period. Yes. All right. So cool. So, what do you do for work?
So, 9 to 5, I do insurance strategy for businesses. So, large organizations, they're trying to figure out how to protect their assets and protect their bottom line. So, I protect them and the people that they work for.
Nice.
But then on the side, I do financial planning and services for families and individuals. So, I'm all in the...
always like around the money.
Everything around the money.
Cool. Love that. So that's good because we're actually going to talk about that today. Tishaun's going to give us a little bit of insight on how we can hopefully be better with our finances. Yes. I could definitely use some tips. So before we get started, we're going to talk about what we're drinking today.
What we got?
We got a little bit of Zinfandel red wine. So we're going to pop this open. I'm going to let Bree do the honors. Yeah.
What? I've never used
You got
this.
free hands. Really?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So, so put it on.
Like,
press the button down.
What?
Yep. ASMR.
Oh, that's cool. See, I still have the...
Oh, you don't have one of these?
No, I don't.
Oh, no, these are great. Wait, are you going the right way?
It's going, I don't know.
Are you pressing down?
No. See?
Oh,
you
my
do
God.
it.
I don't want to spill this on my computer.
I won't spill. I'll hold it. See, I didn't know.
And then it just pops out.
Fancy.
So this is I believe Zinfandel's dry, isn't it? A dry one?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ew.
I just like red wine, so this is going to work for me.
I like a sweet red, but one of the things we said we were going to do is try different wines on the show, so.
I love that sound.
Same one?
Okay, stop. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Friday night.
Hey. Oh, God.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, no.
This reminds me about
That's
2 weeks
good.
ago when I was driving the boat with my friends.
You got it.
No, I need you to pull mine.
Doesn't this like
y'all know-
create
y'all know what
air or
driving the
something
boat
like
is?
that?
Create air.
Y'all know what driving the boat is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm bad at that. Do you know what that is? When you pour like a drink in your friend's mouth.
No, I thought you were talking about like on
Nope.
a river. Okay.
A real boat.
Okay. Like, you got a boat license? I didn't know.
I wish. All right.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Cheers, cheers.
Happy New Year.
Salud.
Mm.
Dang, bro, you gave me a...
Oh, God. Okay. I might not finish this. We'll
Oh,
see.
wait, that's not bad.
See, this is what I mean. I'm not an
This is-
adult
See, you
yet.
graduating from Sweet Red, no, you know, a little bit
I
drier.
like it. Mm-hmm.
Y'all are giving adult.
It's smooth.
I'm giving child.
Let me see. I like to read the back of it.
I'm giving freshly
One of the world's legendary
21,
growing
even
areas.
though I'm not. That's what
It's vegan, gluten-free,
vegan.
cherry and vanilla, smooth finish,
What's
finishing
your favorite
flavors.
Me?
Yeah.
Tequila.
Just say it's a bad tequila and just,
Okay.
yeah.
Book it. All right, so a little recap. I don't know if you watched our last episode, but it literally just posted today.
I saw y'all posted it, making my way there.
Yeah, it was random anyway. We
the
we
wrong-
talked about the BET Awards. Did you watch?
Ooh,
BET
I did not
Awards?
watch that.
I was gonna say.
But I heard about it.
Yeah,
It's different than what it used to be, I'll say that.
it's hard to catch shows now. Like as an adult,
Yeah.
I'm too busy. Like I
Yeah.
can't. We talked about the Mandela effect. Have you ever heard of that?
No, tell me about that.
I hadn't heard of it either. She
So-
put me on to it.
I don't remember the definition.
It's very funny.
But it's basically like people remembering a certain thing and another group of people remembering it differently. So like, I feel like I need to
The
pull up
Looney
an example.
Tunes.
Yeah, I feel like I need to
How
pull
do
up.
you remember Looney Tunes?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you spell tunes? Do you remember how it was spelled?
TUNES?
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
That's gotta be right.
Apparently.
Can't type. Mandela.
So it's like
Looney Times. What?
it's like people remembering whether it was TUNES or
Because both of
TOON.
those look legitimate, you know?
Now I don't remember.
Right? That's what happened to me. I was like, what?
So yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff like that.
And what was the other one? There was another one that was really good.
The Febreze one, you were like, wait.
Febreze.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fruit Loops. Is it FROOT or is it FRU?
Y'all got me. Because now I'm thinking Fruit Loops, Fruit by the Foot,
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
So apparently that's called the Mandela effect.
Huh.
And that's something I ain't know about.
Yeah. It's very
Well, I'm going to go to Kroger after this. Figure out.
You said that. You said it makes you feel like you need to go to the store and
Go
look at
check the
everything.
books. Yeah. We talked about Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, y'all want to know my opinion? Oh, yeah. That's Big Kenny won that.
Of course.
Oh,
It's
no.
over.
Of course.
No, I'm just kidding.
Of course.
I would never. I'm not delusional enough to say he didn't.
And I'm a Drake fan
I
too,
love
but
Drake,
he.
I'm an
Oh,
old
no.
Drake fan.
That's what I said. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Kenny
He's
came
really
with the
good.
culture. You can't beat the culture. So.
He did. He called him out. And then all the videos I've been seeing, like, of people breaking stuff down too. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I've never
right.
seen someone perform a diss song.
Yeah.
in a
Like
live
5
crowd.
times.
In a
And
row.
then make a
right.
video.
Right.
back to back.
And we still rocking.
Drop the song on Juneteenth. Drop the video on the July 4th. They said,
Yeah.
oh, both holidays.
And then all the messages in the video, like, it's just.
Had the family, you know. yeah.
I loved it.
That's
I
a
loved
dagger right there.
So we always like to either open up or close with what we call a millennial meltdown.
Okay.
So it's usually if there's anything that might have happened this week that you just need to get off, anything that happened today, grocery store, traffic, like
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not
have
a
a little
big deal,
meltdown.
but I got a 3-year-old daughter, which y'all know. and she has become addicted to Frozen.
Oh, I've seen your stories.
Oh,
You're
he's
over
in his
it.
Frozen era.
Yes. So
Welcome.
I'm listening to Frozen 5 times every morning.
Yo, that's so funny.
So I'm tired of building snowmen. I'm letting it go. Something about forever. I'm done.
For the first time.
Yeah.
I feel like every parent has that era.
You know,
Oof, I'm sorry.
as a
And we didn't even
3-year-old
play that in the
teacher.
house. I don't know where it came from.
As a 3-year-old toddler teacher,
School,
I'm not tired.
probably.
I'm not tired of it. Like I can hear it all day and not care. But
I'm trying to listen to something different in the morning.
It'll be over soon, don't worry.
I hope so.
I promise.
it'll be a new movie.
Yeah.
So not my meltdowns, her meltdowns when I turn them off. That's what it is.
Oh.
But whatever gets her morning going. So.
I'm gonna have to send you some Frozen stuff.
And then I told my
Pass it
coworkers,
on.
and they keep walking by my office. Hey, just let it go. Okay.
So funny. Oh my gosh. Do you have a meltdown this week?
Oh no.
No?
No.
Damn, that's like the 4th week.
Great
in a
week.
row. Yeah, I don't
not
have
great.
Y'all
one.
got
But
like
it's just
sirens
like-
for that?
We need to get some. You know what? I had one earlier today, and I don't think I have it anymore. It was something small.
Yeah. I feel like
I forgot.
if I can really think, it would have to be work related. But
It's always work related for me.
Yeah.
Actually, it might have been that.
Yeah.
I think it was like I had a problem with people addressing me like by hey, like especially when it's a doctor and I'm your nurse, like, and you know my name.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ooh,
and
Oh, and snap it too?
don't start doing that because I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
not snapping.
That wouldn't go well.
no, especially when I'm like the only one that's this color in the building.
It's another conversation. Whole another conversation.
Triggered.
Yeah. Know all about that.
Yeah, man. Okay, so I guess that's good. That means you had a good week.
Yeah,
I'm happy for you. That's amazing.
Decent.
So let's get on the topic of financial literacy. I have a little bit of a definition here. So it's defined as the cognitive understanding of financial components and skills such as budgeting, investing, borrowing, taxation, and personal financial management. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I did a little bit of a dive just to kind of see what they were saying about like our generation and how we handle money. So I found something that said that about 2/3 of young adults report feeling confident in their financial capabilities, but only 25% of millennials demonstrate a basic financial literacy. Only 8% of those achieving a high level of financial knowledge. So these low financial literacy rates translate into a greater financial risk for millennials than it did for older generations, like our parents.
Yep.
How do y'all feel about that?
You said how many?
What, have the knowledge or struggle? About 8%
Oh yeah.
claim that they're achieving a high level of
'Cause I
financial
don't.
knowledge,
I don't have the knowledge.
and 25% demonstrate what they consider basic literacy, which is a low percentage,
Yeah.
honestly.
I think that it's funny you say that. I think because there's so much more access and information now, there's too much information. And everything is kind of contradicting itself. And so no one knows where to go. So
Yeah, I feel like that sometimes.
there's information, there's knowledge, but what's real? And no one's acting on it if it's not clear.
Right.
So yeah, our generation and the generation that's coming after us definitely feels a little behind. And when I say our generation, I mean millennials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a bit lost sometimes when it comes to like, which then makes it harder to be able to teach my kids because I'm like, I feel like I didn't get the tools really. So
I mean, times have changed too. I think millennials are in a weird space right now where cost of living is out of this world right now. A lot of people don't know this, but if you look at the last 5 to 10 years, the rate that incomes have come in has been half the rate of costs. So it's a no-brainer as opposed to why things are the way they are right now. Everyone's stressed, especially millennials. But when you got baby boomers and some of the older generations, tenured, maybe not older, they came into wealth when it was a little bit more manageable. And wealth could just be buying a house, could be investing in the stock market. all that has exploded since COVID.
Yeah.
And so now they have a little bit more access. Their living is coming a little bit easier. And some of them still had pensions. So
Yeah.
all
Like you
separate
said,
conversations.
there's so much access to that information. It's like, it's almost overwhelming sometimes. Like,
here's the strategy today.
yeah.
But then tomorrow it's like, oh, new strategy.
Yeah. Actually, don't do that. This is better.
Yeah.
This is the way. I'm like, what? I'm just trying to learn the first way. They said that millennials often struggle with managing debt, creating an emergency fund, planning retirement, managing spending. Just hitting.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Young members of Gen Z are struggling more financially today than millennials did at their age 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, best of both worlds for me.
Yeah, I think about this too, and I gotta bring it up. There's a minority conversation that needs to be had. We had a lot of the civil rights came up in the 1960s. A lot of our parents were born in the 1960s. If you're a millennial,
Yeah.
so you're either coming into first generation wealth or you're starting it if your parents didn't have the opportunity to.
Yeah, that's true.
And if everything costs so much, how are you able to do that now? So that's part of the plan we try to put together. But yeah, everything is very real.
Yeah, man. I found that they were listed 5 principles of financial literacy.
Okay.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Do you know anything about those? It says earn, spend, save and invest, borrow and protect.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree, disagree with those? Do you have your own principles that you kind of live by?
Yeah, I could agree with those. I think the 4 that I use when I'm teaching young adults and kids, and then also speaking with families, it's just spend, save, earn, and give. And if you can build a plan that aligns with those 4 pillars in a simplistic way and aligns with your values, then that's the plan that's going to work.
I need a notepad.
I know, right? I'm like, I'm definitely gonna have
Pay
to.
attention.
So how did you kind of get into this? Was it always something you were passionate about? Was it always something you had an interest in? Were you always
I was about
responsible?
to say, like, did you go to school for this?
Like, were you always responsible with finances?
It's a multi-layered question, you know? So I think coming up, middle school, high school, I was never the flyest guy by any means because my parents weren't buying all the flyest stuff. No one had it.
Right.
Their goal, because I had asked them more recently what their goal was in moving us from New York to Virginia, and it was just buying a house and being in a safe place. Those were their only goals. So me having Nikes or Supreme shirts, that wasn't top of mind for them. And then going to college and needing debt because they didn't have the money for college as well, kind of came into problems.
Yeah.
And I got introduced into having to manage money because of debt, having to try to live off what was a $30K salary in 2014. Imagine making that now. What you gonna do? Yeah. So some of that just kind of came by way of growth and maturation over time, and then just caring about what's relevant for everyone.
I love that. So would you say that your past upbringing is kind of what drove the passion for this, or do you just have a natural passion for like helping others?
Yeah, I was curious why it was different for different people. And that became a multi-layered discovery. And then I knew my calling was to be able to meet people where they were, but who were my people?
Right.
And I realized you look at the history and the economy and where people are, Black and brown people are still very disproportionately resourced. And then you got even this 8% of the white population is poor, 17% of the Black population is poor, but smaller population. So it's like, okay, there clearly needs to be help. I need to be helped, 1, and 2, there's people that need help.
Yeah.
And so that's what made it a no-brainer for me.
I love that. Do you tend to like intentionally seek out, I guess, a certain, you call it dynamic of people, or?
Yeah, I think my goal is to educate high school age students and maybe even middle school. But then for people that I know I can help, you've got to have income.
Right.
And so you've got to be somewhere between usually like 25 to 40. I feel like I'm really strong in that area. Yeah.
Cool. I might have to hit you up, honestly.
You never know. Second opinion,
Taking clients, like. How do you feel about social media and like the effect that it has on especially our generation, progressing financially, because I tend to feel personally like there's a lot of pressure sometimes. Again, sometimes there's, you know, conflicted feelings of like, man, like I do want to ball out and like have fun, but then it's like, oh wait, I do need to get my shit together.
Yeah.
Like actually.
Yeah.
So like, because you know it's in our face all day long. Like, how do you feel about that personally?
I feel like there's a lot of a facade out there right now. Social media is a little bit dangerous because we have more access than what we used to have. It's kind of like they say, don't be like the Joneses. This is a digital Jones now. Your neighbor is not just who you see when you walk outside. It's everybody online. It's thousands and thousands of people. So now I think it's a little bit dangerous because you don't know what's real. But if I'm going to say the thing that no one wants me to say, you put your phone down for a week and try to enjoy life without it. Imagine you'll know what's more fulfilling. You'll know what you value. And now you can go, okay, this is what's important to me. And now when you know what's important to you, it really doesn't matter what's going on in the world.
Yeah, no, that's real. How do you feel since you're heavy on social media, like intentionally trying to like, you know, build your following and stuff and your content.
I'm trying to make money off of it.
Do you struggle with like the distractions of it? Do you feel like
sometimes like there's people like we talk about it like you want the like luxury apartment because you want it to look good, but it's like you need to start somewhere. So I'm just gonna have to start in the kitchen with the not stainless steel stuff. This is how it's gonna be. Like,
and the algorithm is dangerous too.
Yeah,
they know how to get you.
Yes, it's crazy. That's been like a big thing I've been working on. Is like not feeling like I need to buy everything that I'm seeing. You know, like dang, I kind of want that. I wasn't thinking about that a week ago. You know, like.
I feel like it's not people's fault either. I mean, if you think about it, you're probably sold to 10 plus times a day. Open your email, ads. Get on your phone, ads. You go to the store, displays. Yeah. It's hard not to buy and spend money.
The whole theory about them like listening, you know, like when you talking to somebody about something and then
it will pop up. Yes.
That's crazy. That blows my mind all the time. I'm like, what? Who's talking about this? It's kind of scary, actually. So I know one thing I was thinking about too was the lack of education we received in the school system. Do you think that that's something that'll ever change? Because I don't think it will. I think it's up to us to try to like make a way to insert that into education some way, somehow. What are your thoughts on that?
Mine's a little controversial. I think that school is the way it is by design. I don't think that because school's not teaching all the life skills that you need. And now that there's access, I think it takes that extra services, whether it be me or whoever's out there and the people that are doing the good work to say, all right, you didn't learn this, but here's what else needs to be learned. I do know that high school students, at least in Virginia, have to take an economics course before they graduate.
I didn't know that.
And they have to go to Junior Achievement has a finance park at a local library, so they're learning about needs and wants and credit cards and all that. But after you get out, then what?
Yeah, is that like statewide or nationwide? Do you know?
I know it's local.
Wow.
But I think it might be the state of Virginia. Yeah.
That's cool. That's very cool.
But we did not have that.
No, we did not.
No.
Dang. That's crazy.
Because I've made every mistake like anybody else has made. I've maxed out a credit card, had loans, done it all.
Yep. Do you have any advice for people that are struggling right now? Pulls out pen and paper.
Well,
notes.
You're not alone to start. I think more people are struggling than they're putting on. Whether you're by yourself, you have kids, you have a family, more people are struggling than you think. Just based off what I see when I'm sitting down with families. And it doesn't matter how much income you make because their expenses are higher. Yeah. It's just what they keep at the end of the day makes them feel strapped because they're not keeping much. So my advice would be, you gotta kind of step back and go, okay, what is my life and what's valuable? And then how can we build a plan based off of that? Because if you like traveling, you don't need a mansion. Right. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because you're never home. That's a good point.
But people want mansion, they want to travel, they want Gucci Louis. They want, and scarcity is unlimited wants with limited resources. And that's never going to change.
Yeah. Man. Dang.
So, hey, keep hope alive. But, hey, if you need help, I'm here to help. I'm one of the good people out there doing the work based off of value and not based off of here's what product you buy. There's another thing I'll dispel. People are saying go in the stock market or buy insurance or buy a savings account or whatever, but you don't buy products. Products are not going to make you rich and wealthy. It's the plan, and you use the vehicle to get there.
Right.
That's the difference. So if anybody's saying, hey, you got to do this, do it now, take a step back and take a pause and go, what does it provide?
Mm-hmm. I remember seeing something you said online about like how it's better, and I might not be saying exactly how you said it, but you mentioned how it's better to spend the money than it is to save it. And I feel like a lot of us have the mindset of wanting to save and stack money and thinking that that's, the move.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
So I thought that was interesting. You don't?
No, that's
Okay.
just I'm bad at saving. But
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, what I was talking about was a checking account.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about all those different types of accounts.
So a checking account, what I had no idea, and I had to do more research and think about it. A checking account is only there for your money to be deposited into. The purpose of money is to exchange it, to trade it for something. So if a money's sitting in a checking account, but inflation is at 3% every year, you're losing money if it's just sitting there.
Right.
So I would direct some of that money towards a savings account. I would direct some of that money towards maybe investing, paying off a debt, things that you owe, and then spend the rest. And because you can't live life without spending.
Yeah.
But if it's just sitting in an account, it's inefficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost worthless. And this is more a question for myself, but what advice do you have for people who want to start getting into the investing? Because I find that that's something that and I know there's tons of resources, but I get overwhelmed quickly with that stuff and like
It's complicated.
where to start? How do I start?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good question. I think the first place you would start is just finding out what is the stock market. Well, let me explain. So then you've got stocks. So like a company might have a stock, which means they got a financial security. So when they say buy assets over liabilities, a stock on a stock market is a financial asset. Okay. It's an ownership in that company. And different companies have different prices for their ownership. So then it's asking the question, all right, do I want to buy a company, have a piece of company? Because if they do well, they're going to grow. That means my dollar's going to grow. Or do I want a piece of all the companies? And I think if someone's going to put money somewhere without me giving hot take advice and saying, do this, I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's something called an S&P 500, which is an index of the top 500 companies in the country. It's a little bit, it's a less risky investment where you can park money there, and you don't have to have all the money. You can park a little bit of money at a time, and your money mirrors what the market's doing. So when they say the market went up 10%, well, your money is in that.
Okay.
So I just did the research. Over the last 10 years, the S&P 500 has grown 17% on average. And so if you'd have had your money parked there, say you had $100 in there, you'd have $117 right now. Yeah.
Cool.
Actually works a little bit different because of compound interest, but your money would have grew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Dang. Okay.
But it's complex, and I think that people need to like you have to get a book or something and read on it, because it's not something you listen to Instagram hot takes and clips and they go, okay, you can do this now, get in the stock market. It's like, it's not that easy, man.
No, it's not. Yeah, I've been trying to find books, or like, I'm big on podcasts too. But yeah, I try to get as much knowledge as I can, because there's a huge emphasis on wanting to pass this stuff on to my kids, and like, I just don't know where to start sometimes. So
yeah, I'm working on something for kids now, actually, to introduce them to stocks, or at least point them in the right direction. The other thing I do, I suggest for kids, is get the Monopoly game for kids to start teaching assets and liabilities through real estate. I think that's a great way to start teaching kids about money, and that my son is benefiting from that.
That's cool. I thought about that. You can use that.
No. I have 3-year-olds in my class.
Hey, start them young.
Monopoly.
3 might be aggressive. Maybe 5. I think. Yeah.
Do you have anything on your mind? Any questions?
I'm trying to think. Well, no.
No?
It's not a question, but so like a few years ago, I had a lot of trouble with those like money borrowing apps.
Money borrowing app.
Like you literally borrow money and then it pays it back on your paycheck. So then like I was just constantly repaying because I was losing the money and then just borrowing it again. And I was like in a hole for like a while. It was, yeah.
You know what gets me? The buy now, pay later.
Oh,
Especially
he
when
said something about that.
I know.
And I was like,
it's me. It's me. It's me.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know that we want to
It
have.
was around Christmas time. I had to do it.
Oh man, that's exactly when everything like blows up. But it's what they don't tell you is that, like, let's be honest. You're using that because you don't have all the money today, or you might have it. And you're like, I don't have to spend all my money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you don't stick to their guidelines, which is always fine print, is always small, there's a fee. And the fee ends up being another fee, and another fee, and another fee. And so, like, that's why I think everything is by design. The executives of the organizations, the institutions, or the government, they're making plenty of money. There wouldn't be poverty if it wasn't by design. That's the way I see it. So, buy now, pay later, payday loans, anything that's get the money quick, there's always a fee associated with it. And interest I look at as fee.
Yeah. Those things are dangerous.
like, oh, get your paycheck today. Yeah, okay. No, don't do it.
No, don't do it. Same thing with, like, and I'll talk about cars. Same thing with cars are tough.
Yeah.
They're one thing that they look great, but they don't present any value if you're not a business owner long term. So let's say I buy a $20,000 car. My car note is today probably $400 or something like that. Well, you forgot that you're going to have to pay for insurance. Forgot that your gas is going to be either regular or premium. Then you also forgot you got to pay maintenance on it. At what point does the car pay you?
Right.
It doesn't pay you.
Right.
So what is the point of the car?
It gets you to the job that is barely paying.
A to B. Exactly. So pay it off as fast as possible so you can stop giving them money.
That's something to think about. Cool.
But millennials don't like that.
We don't, man. Oh, we're the worst. We're the worst. All right. So normally we have these little like question cards that we do.
Yeah.
But I want to shake it up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Because normally they're like, really reflective questions. But I feel like we talked about some
Okay.
good stuff. So I'm going to look for some crazy questions right now.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, look them up. Look them up.
All right. I'm going to have y'all pick a category. So categories are lighthearted.
Okay.
That one, we're not going to do that one. Juicy questions. Personal, slightly embarrassing questions.
Okay. I don't get embarrassed.
Dirty questions.
He doesn't get embarrassed. So do it.
And then she said dirty. I said, wait a minute.
So dirty, embarrassed, lighthearted,
Okay.
and
he said he doesn't get embarrassed. So I want
juicy.
To see if he gets embarrassed.
Go for it.
pick a category.
I said embarrassed. He said
Embarrassed?
he doesn't,
Okay.
but I want to see if he does.
Let's see what they got here.
I feel like Jeopardy.
Embarrassed for 500.
I wish there was a way I could like randomly. I'm gonna see.
Like, I mean, you could if you put the numbers in a random, but you're not prepared. It's okay. We're not gonna do all that. You put the numbers in a randomization app thingy.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. All right, pick a number.
12.
Sorry.
Through
Pick
one?
a number 1 through 10. I didn't give you all the information. Pick a number 1 through 10.
I'm quick. Yeah. 8.
8. Okay. What is something you've done while drunk that you'd never done when you were sober?
So I have a large scar on my wrist here. This was 2014. New job. I was doing well in the job. Went out with my coworkers. I would never do this sober. We were out and about. Mind you, these are not African Americans. So we're out,
Okay.
at the bars that I don't normally go to. And I'm feeling myself. And I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling good. We're off work. What are we drinking? Fireball? Let's do it. Let's do it. We're outside, and one of the guys I'm working with, he says, "Oh, my buddy's a cop. He's coming to hang with us. Cool." I said, "Oh, okay, that's cool. Why you tell me that?" That's kind of weird, but whatever. His buddy comes. He ends up being a cool dude, and he's like, he like it pretty fast. I'm like, okay, second strike. Why is he saying that?
Yeah.
But I am fast. So what do you want to know? Like, I bet I could beat you down the street. I said, you challenging me to a race? Let's do it. So somebody's counting down. I don't know who's counting down. Probably some lady across the street. We start sprinting down the street. At some point, there's a crack that I didn't see. And I hit the crack, and I saw him hit the crack too. He fell too. He did a tuck and roll, because I think they learned that in academy or something.
Yeah.
I didn't know that move. So I hit the ground, got up, and my wrist was broken in 2 places.
What?
But I'm drunk, so I can't feel it.
Yeah.
So I looked up and I said,
at it?
"Wow, look at this." And I said, "Yeah, guys, I think I might have to go home." Everyone's screaming. They're like, "Call an ambulance." And I'm like, "No, that's $500. And they're like, so ambulance comes. They get ready to wheel me away. I'm standing at the end of on the side of the ambulance because I'm like, I don't want to lay down in the little hammock thing. I'm not doing it. I'm like, all right, you can stand. I hang out of the ambulance. I do remember this. And I say, "Guys, I'll be right back." And they said, "What is wrong with him? You're done for the night." And next thing you know, I fell asleep. I woke up. They were fixing my arm.
What?
Whoa.
Blacked out. My God.
I would never race a cop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink Fireball. Mm-hmm. And I don't go to those bars.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Never told that story on camera.
All right. Bree, next. Pick a category.
Oh, I don't remember.
Or do you want the same question?
No.
Okay. She said no.
I don't know.
All right. Category.
I don't remember.
Lighthearted, juicy, slightly embarrassing, dirty.
I feel like embarrassing is funny, so.
Pick a number 1 through 10.
4.
4. What is the most illegal thing you've done? Nothing.
Illegal?
I'm the bad child.
I don't know. I don't.
You never stole anything?
No.
Even as a child?
I've been
Little
with
piece of
people who
candy?
have.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
I've been with people, but I wasn't doing it.
I don't know. What is illegal? Like,
I'm gonna throw them under the bus. It was his brothers.
oh!
Definitely, like at the dollar store, we ride the bikes there. Get on the back
Isn't
of the
that
bike. I'm like on the back
What
of
is
the
that
little
called?
handle
Like
thing.
affiliation to larceny or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What is it? Petty?
Yeah, petty.
Petty
That's it. That's it.
versus.
Oh yeah, my
grand.
brothers, in their youth.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm on the
definitely
getaway
illegal.
bike on the little back handlebars holding onto the shoulders.
That's
like,
so funny.
I ain't saying no names, just my brothers. That's all.
yeah.
One of your brothers is supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to come on. To the
Oh,
podcast.
good. If it's the one
Very
I think
excited.
it is, he'll be a great guest.
Yeah. Yeah. So nothing?
No.
Not even a little bit?
Weed. When it
When
wasn't
it was-
legal. Oops.
That's not much of a story today.
That's everyone.
Smoke weed.
Oh my God.
No.
They're gonna cut that. I don't smoke weed.
All right, so you scroll for me.
Oh, scroll.
The category. I'm gonna do something different.
Can you say arrows? I can't. Great. Juicy.
Yeah, let's do juicy. Oh God, I'm scared.
Oh my gosh, 1 through 20. That
Mm,
is not a juicy question.
are they stupid?
Number 20 is not. Yes, these are not juicy.
10.
These are not. What is your greatest strength? You need to pick another category. 'Cause that's not it. Embarrassing, dirty, or whatever. What did you say? The other one was at the top.
Lighthearted.
Oh, lighthearted. Those are boring too. Ew.
All right, embarrassing.
Okay. 1 through 10.
I feel like I'm gonna have trouble thinking of something.
1 through 10. 1 through 10. 1 through 10.
6.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever purchased?
That means you know what it is.
Well, no, what I want to say is define weird.
Oh, true.
What's weird to somebody might not be weird to me.
Right.
Weirdest thing I've ever purchased. Hold on.
your
There's gotta be
cats that
something.
you don't need.
I have a lot of weird things in my house, I feel like.
Wine for your cats or something?
No. Man. That's why I hate questions like this, because I'm not prepared.
Right? You have to like really think.
The weirdest thing I've ever purchased.
You go top 3, just.
But I don't even know.
Yeah, what's weird?
I think wine for cats. You can use that.
I didn't get one
Did you?
yet.
Oh, thought you would have done that. They have that. That's a thing.
Really?
Yeah. I thought
They
you
have
would
little
be into
toys
that.
that look like wine, but
I don't know.
dang.
You want to pick another number?
Yeah. 3.
What's the longest you've gone without showering?
Oh. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Hey, I was camping, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
All
was
right.
camping.
We
So
need context.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a day, which for me is outlandish because
Yeah.
I'm like a shower
That's not bad.
3 times in the summer type of girl.
Yeah, I feel that.
I hate it. I hate being hot
Okay.
and sweaty. But I was camping, so
Very appropriate.
That's fair.
I felt embarrassed at the time. I was like, "This is gross." All right, cool. So now we're gonna get into the bring it back, which is you have to do more thinking now. What is one memory, heavy on the millennial memory,
Okay.
that you want to bring back, or any? It could be an item. It could be a song. It could be a activity. It can be anything. Something that the kids aren't doing anymore. They don't know nothing about.
So many items, actually.
Right?
It's a good question.
Do you have one today?
Let me look at my list.
What was yours last week? It was funny.
Last week, the mall.
Yeah.
Going to the mall, getting a pretzel, shopping, hanging with your friends, going to the Apple store, signing into Facebook.
And mine was house parties.
Bring it back.
And specifically, I spoke about
Our friend.
You remember?
Who lived
the young lady that lived down the
Yes,
street.
I do.
Yes, she
Yes.
had.
That was a great house party. Yes, I vividly remember that house party. House parties would be a great thing to bring
Right?
back.
I was like, as an adult, I would absolutely go to a house party.
You know what I would bring back?
I feel like you would throw a house party. You need to throw a house party.
No, I wouldn't. Not with my mother. I would bring back.
No, I mean like now you would.
Like as an
Oh
adult.
yeah, I could throw
Yeah.
a great house party now. I threw some parties in college with my boy who DJ'd, and great parties. Outstanding. I don't remember any of them. I'm married with kids and all that so long ago, but it's good times. I would bring back. Now this is very millennial. Tall tees, and let me explain. The reason I'll bring it back is because you go to Foot Locker, you get 4 for $20. That's why I would bring it back.
A steal.
Back to the finances.
That's right. All about the money.
Right.
Yo, the tall tees were crazy.
We used to airbrush them. Yeah, that was good times.
Down to the knees.
Yeah.
Talking about some.
Two-tone do-rags or something.
Not soldier.
Oh wow.
That's when music was good.
Since we're on the topic of clothing, I need to do a clothing item. I feel like for the girls, bring back jersey dresses.
No. No, we can leave those where they are.
You weren't a fan of those?
No. Now, I remember one jersey dress. Somebody had a Nets one. I thought that was kind of fly, but...
They were so cute.
Disagree.
Okay.
Sips drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Jersey
Oh my
dresses.
god. Are throwbacks? Are they back?
I would bring back flip phones.
My dad has a flip phone right now. He has that phone that flips open that looks like.
yeah.
I didn't really mean bring flip phones back.
But he has like the one that turns into.
We said that in one episode too. I said sidekicks.
Yeah.
Did you have a sidekick?
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
I couldn't afford that. I had like a chocolate. I think that's what it was.
Oh wait.
chocolate.
Yeah,
Google right now.
LG.
LG chocolate.
Yeah.
I don't care about saying names.
Oh.
Amir
That's what I-
had. Remember what was it called? The Juke.
No.
Look it up.
Is that the one that
I think
had the pad?
I don't know.
Mm.
LG Juke.
Sidekicks were cool though.
Yes, and it was so small.
That's hideous.
Small.
That's crazy. That was like a
Show
remote.
him. Do you remember he had that phone?
That looks like a
Yeah, he
remote
probably did
control.
have that. Yeah. I remember when the chirp was around too.
The what?
Now that got annoying on the bus because everybody was.
Hit me on my
Like-
next
Here I go with
chirp.
my little snake phone, my Telos.
Oh my god. You tell us the Nokia.
Yeah.
Chirp was a
I had
phone.
one too.
It wasn't like an app like Twitter. Like,
Hit me on my next
app?
tail chirp.
Oh no.
I don't know.
3-6.
I don't know that. Sorry. Y'all lost me there.
Oh wow. Yeah, jersey dresses.
Those are good times.
What you got?
I don't
You
think I have
zillennial.
yeah. I think
She's like
I'm
on the
on
cusp of Gen Z and millennial.
Must be
like
nice.
Clothing?
No, Gen Z is crazy. I don't want to be. I
Clothing?
don't want any parts of it. Huh?
Clothing?
Anything. I was just staying on the.
Let's bring back the struggle to download music on LimeWire.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Let's bring that back.
Burnt CDs.
I want the kids to struggle.
Yeah.
To know what it feels like to have to wait.
In order for your daughter
play a song
hear
over
Let It
and
Go,
over
she
again.
has to download it on LimeWire.
Yeah.
I used to walk to the bus stop with a CD player in my pocket.
Oh my god, yes.
And the CD,
Isn't
that's
that
why the CD
crazy?
only work a week. Yeah.
With the headphones, no
Yeah,
AirPods.
not they had foam. The little the little wire with the foam.
Yo.
Oh,
Maybe that was just me. I don't know.
good times. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And you just had the one CD.
And that thing starts skipping. You got to take it out.
I can remember the first iPhone. Like,
Yeah.
isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
This
Me
was
too.
it would have been what, like 2000 maybe
No.
maybe 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah. It was heavy though.
Yeah. I know that I had a I feel like I had a 4 forever. Like for a long time. People were like, all right, like you need to, and I was like, what?
But the screen would crack easy. And it was just like, okay, I can't use the touch screen now. Can't call nobody.
And I was always that person that was like, I'm never gonna like buy into the hype of buying a new iPhone. And now I do it because they make you. They like start having issues and stuff. It's so annoying.
Another money thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Make it stop.
like iPod Shuffle?
I still have mine.
Okay.
I still have my Nano, I think. I don't know why I still have it, but it's tucked away.
See, I didn't have any
somewhere.
iPods.
I'd say
Couldn't afford it.
I had an MP3 player. I didn't have an iPod.
When did you start working? What
I
age?
started working 2005. I was 15 years old. Worked at Kroger as a
Same.
bagger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was at Chick-fil-A. I always had 2 jobs. Cause
Do y'all
I
feel like
I feel like I remember that too. Yeah.
yeah,
are y'all
I
gonna,
always had a money spending problem, so I needed to support it.
I got you.
I've gotten better, but
are
you
y'all
know,
gonna make not make your kids, but like are you gonna be like you should get a job?
100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have kids.
At least my son.
Just so
Yeah.
y'all know, I don't have kids. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm asking.
My daughter too. Actually. Yeah. They're getting jobs.
Okay.
My favorite job as a teenager was working at the movies.
That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Free movies.
Oh, I can see that.
And we used to, I think statute of limitations is probably up by now. We used to try to work deals where we would have families come to the, so if you came in the movie theater, you know how the guy rips the tickets? So back then, you could kind of get your tickets in the theater as opposed to getting it up front. We would have them come to the door. I would work door. I had a friend that would work sweep or broom or whatever. And he would say, yeah, I got 2 coming to the door right now. 2 would come to the door. I say, look, I know the tickets is $10 up front. You just give me $5, we good. Right in the theater.
Dang, I
We did
wish I
that for a
would've
couple
known
years.
that.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Great job as a teenager.
Okay.
Many years ago. 40 years ago.
I think my favorite job was
40 years ago.
40 was the grocery store. I told you that.
Yeah.
I had so much fun at Food
You
Line.
like that?
Food Line, yeah. Just because we had a good crew.
I remember you worked
Yeah.
there.
I was there with like all the Bosnians,
Mm-hmm.
and we just used to cut up. It was a good time. It was a good time.
I worked at A&N too.
Whoa.
My boss was like 25.
A&N.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's old.
Yeah.
A&N.
See, I was there when your friend stole a hat out of that store. I was there.
You still remember that?
I was like 8, accessory to
you know
crime.
who did that? I can't say his name.
You can bleep it out.
Oh, y'all got that functionality?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you? I do on the video. Do you?
I don't. I would just have to crop it out. Or maybe I do. I don't know.
After.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yes,
What
he
a
stole
weird-
it. He stole it, and then he put it on my head. And we went to the Hardee's where the Chick-fil-A is.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the Hardee's, and he was like, "Call me Uncle," whatever his name is, and I was like, "No."
Jesus. I can't. I'm so sorry.
Those were good times, man. That's when everybody was outside, though. Yeah.
The kids now, they just.
Yeah, I try to get my kids outside now, but you know what? No other kids outside, so it's just me and them. It's like, all right, let's go down the street.
I'm like, yeah, they just don't know. Like, I feel like we were so lucky to have our little,
I love that.
our little.
We had the best. We were the best generation.
Mm-hmm.
Neighborhoods, because people would like walk over to our neighborhood. Like, we were so cool.
Human connection. It's just not
And this is through
a thing anymore.
7 years of time. We were so cool. Because me and you were 7 years apart. So yes, we're all cool.
All right. So, that's pretty much it for today. Do you have any like follow-up ending questions, comments?
I don't.
No,
Anything you
I
want to tell the people?
yeah, just times are hard right now, but there is a way out. But it all comes with a plan. And a lot of people that don't feel confident in their finances, they just don't have a plan. And so if we can put a plan together. You may not be a millionaire. I think being a millionaire is possible for everybody. I also don't think it's necessary, but you could create a fulfilling plan that works for you and still have a great life.
Yep. I'm dying. Sorry.
And if you need the formula to being a millionaire, I can give you that.
I was gonna say, do you have any? Do you want to just like plug yourself socially or no?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Tishaun Dennis. I will be working on a website right now where you can access videos and YouTube and all that other kind of stuff. But I have a YouTube channel as well called Let's Talk Money with Tishaun.
Okay.
I can't give you the URL, but go to my Instagram. It's on there.
And I'll put it on the screen.
There we go. Look at that.
Yep. We appreciate you coming on. Seriously. I especially love the fact that I have not seen you in forever.
I know, it's been a long time.
I feel like there was a time we tried to get together so many times, but life was just lifing.
I got somebody who just texted me. Well, I thought he had just texted me. He texted me 2 weeks ago. He was like, hey, let's catch up on Thursday. Life is just different when you have so much going on with family and friends. And now we're also at a point where, like, our parents are getting older. And so we're trying to figure out what their plans are. And if they're getting, some parents are sick or unhealthy and things, you got to, take care of them. So it's just, it's interesting times for sure.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you coming, and definitely, like, I hope we can get better about trying to link up because, we're family. And I hope anything you ever need. Got you, and thank you for doing this. So we really appreciate it. And
absolutely. I got something for y'all too.
What?
Because I'm a money guy, so I did not bring money. But I brought my favorite book from last year.
Oh my God, I love
Psychology
books.
of Money. So Psychology of Money is my favorite book from last year.
He's setting the bar for the rest of the guests.
That's right. You gotta come with gifts.
I will cry.
It's not a how-to, like, to get rich or anything like that, but what it talks about is the mindset you gotta have around money, and it's 18 different chapters of 18 different stories. And thoroughly enjoyed the book. Simple to read, but you'll enjoy it. So here you go.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, this means so much because I'm a book girl. Like, I love reading books.
I want to know what you think of it. Let me
My
know.
dad just gave me a book today.
Let me know what y'all think about it.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna hit that author up because I done bought about 4 or 5 copies of that and gave them out.
Okay.
So.
Like, hello. Thank you.
Thank y'all for having me.
No, thank you so much. This is very, very thoughtful. I appreciate it. And so as always, follow us on Instagram, guys. Generationally_speaking_pod. Shoot us an email if y'all have any questions. Send us DMs with some topic suggestions, some feedback on today's episode. We appreciate it. And our TikTok is back up and running.
Follow
right?
the TikTok.
Yes. How is it spelled again? Generationally. SP.
Yeah.
King _P0D, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm right.
Memorized. Right. Love that.
So yeah, follow us on all the socials, and then again, Tishaun, what is your Instagram?
It's first name, last name, Tishaun Dennis. Follow me, like, subscribe. Isn't that what they do on YouTube or something like that?
Yeah.
You can't really subscribe to my Instagram, but thank you.
What subscribe to is YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna link that below, and yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Cut.